What's going on? Burblife back. Today I got Bernice in the garage. Got some stuff I need to do that. I need to do oil change, fuel filter. I gotta find where I put those. Oil change, fuel filter, and then coolant flush and thermostats and stuff. But yeah, so let's get into it. I'm gonna start with doing the oil change and fuel filter. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is take out this fender liner, then which is a bunch of clips. I'm gonna take this out and then I'm gonna go do the oil change, drain the oil, and then put fluid back in it. Then I'm gonna come back over here and do the fuel filter. So let's take this out and I'll get right back with you. All right, now I got that off. You can see the fuel filter's right here. It's been, I already converted it. And then I need to get to the reservoir tank right here for the coolant hose, which is somewhere right there. Yeah, so there's a fuel filter. Now I'm gonna go underneath. I'm gonna start on the oil change real quick. Bust that out, and then I'll get back over and do the fuel filter. All right, I just took the oil cap off. Now I'm about to go underneath here and drain the oil and take the filter off. All right, so they got the oil drained out. Now I got the fuel filter right there, that blue filter to the left. The oil filter, not the fuel. I'm gonna take that off right now and drain that. So, all right, I got the new oil filter on right there, and then drain bolts on and tight. Now I'm gonna get on top, fill it up with some oil. All right, so I'm gonna pour this in here now. I'm about to open it right now, and pour it all in, and then get started on the fuel filter. So let's see if I can stand you up while I pour this. All right, let's see if it'll stay while I pour it. Okay. Almost there. All right, now all that's in. And then here's the fuel filter. I found it. Let's check the oil pressure. Oh, all right, 60 PSI. Now, just ignore that. Now I'm gonna make sure it's not leaking, check the level, and go do the fuel filter. All right, I got the old fuel filter off. I got the new one right here I'm about to put on. So I'm gonna make sure that bracket's tight. I'm gonna just tighten it up a little bit more, and then put this on. And then I gotta prime it and then start it up. And then after I do that, I gotta back it up into the driveway so I can drain the coolant. All right, so to prime the fuel system on these, if you don't know, is right here. You loosen that bolt just a little bit so it starts so air can get out, and then you just pump this. You keep pumping this until air comes out of this. Well, all the air is out, and then there's fuel coming out of it. So let's start pumping. know if you can hear it, but I can hear the air coming out. I'll show you what it looks like when fuel starts coming out. It'll take a second. All right, it's almost primed. All right, there's fuel coming out the backside. See the fuel right there? I gotta clean that up and then tighten that real quick. So, all right, then make sure this is all tight and make sure it's not leaking. All right, I don't know if you can really hear me or not, but that's tight and not leaking. Usually every time I put it on, I was tightening a little more because it leaks. This time it didn't. So, yeah, now that that's tight, time to do the coolant system. And I got a little something in that box for this to make it look better underneath. So, all right, let's back it up. All right, I got the lower radiator hose, clamps and stuff for the lower radiator hose. Oh, this was in, I gotta look it in a second. Probably not important. Thermostats, and then my upper radiator hose. Got rid of the rubber one. I'm going with this one. Let's see if you can see the sun. Kind of see it. But yeah, that's gonna go right about a little lower, but it's gonna go right there. So yeah. Now I'm gonna start taking all that apart, because on the upper radiator hose, the it's a little different how it goes than the stock one. So I gotta do a line and stuff, which is over here. Right here. I got, see where this line goes, my new bolts and stuff, and then these are the clamps for the upper. So let me start taking it apart and I'll get right back with you guys. All right, I'm gonna start taking the lower radiator hose off first. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but right there at the tip of the thing right here, that bolt, I gotta undo that. That's where one side of it is. And then coming over here, well, obviously on the lower, but where'd it go? That hose right here at the tip of it, this one, I need to take that one off, and the other one goes to the reservoir right there. Right there. And then the lower I can get to the side, but yeah, I'm gonna start taking the lower off and I'll get back with you when it's off. All right, I got the old one out. It's over there. And the new one, it's in there. I still gotta tighten it all up, but I'll be right back. I'll get right back with you once I tighten it. All right, all those hoses are tightened. You see them on the side over here. There's one right here. That's tightened. Right there, that one's tight. And that one's tight. And then there's another one down over on the other side, but it's hard to see. All those are tight. Now, come up here, take this hose off. I gotta take that other piece off because it's gonna go up and over now, and take this off. So I'll get back to you once I have that off. All right, I'm almost halfway done with the top. I got that out, the housing and all that. I still have to take this bracket off down here, but that tube that went right here, you have to take pretty much all this apart. You gotta take all this apart because there's a bolt down there behind it, and then that bolt. Then there's like a hose that goes back there. It's kind of a pain to get off too. But yeah. So now I gotta clean that off still. But I got that tube out. Now I need to put that line back there that goes up here, and then I can start putting it all back together. So be right back with. And oh yeah, this was loose, so I had to tighten that. So hopefully that gets rid of some of the black smoke. But all right, let me get back to work. All right, as you can see right here, I'm starting to get it together. I still have to tighten the 4 bolts and put the hose clamp on. The hose right there, which is right there. I just got to scoot it over. But yeah, so far so good. I tightened that right back there. After I tighten that, I can put the upper radiator hose on and start filling it up and check for leaks. So let me tighten that, and then I'm gonna put the upper aluminum hose on, and I'll get right back to you. Boom. All right, so I just finished tightening all the hose clamps, those two, and yeah. So I just finished tightening those. Now I'm gonna add coolant and make sure there's no leaking or any of that. So
Alright, there's no leaks that I see, so I'm going to take it to the car wash and kind of clean that fender liner off. When I get back, I'll put that on. But that's going to do it for this video. I'll do that when I get back. But yeah. So like, subscribe, share. I got more videos coming, but phone storage doesn't like to, you know, I have no phone storage. But yeah, catch you guys on the next video.